You're on the rant couch where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to be ranting about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Neon Mobile Suit Evan Gundam, who says, rant about the new Akira anime that is going to be produced by Studio Sunrise in the near future. It was recently announced by legendary anime director Katsuhiro Otomo that he will be making a long-running Akira anime that will be more faithful to the manga. I'm stoked about this because the 1988 Akira film, although a great movie, left a lot of what is in the manga, and will be awesome to see a more complete story of Akira. I just want to know your thoughts and feelings on the topic. Link for more information. I'm clicking this link because I need to know, is Katsuhiro Otomo actually directing this anime? Because if so, there's no need for doubt at that point. But personally, I'm excited about it. So Akira is a classic film, and they're obviously not going to be able to live up to it visually. It's one of the most expensive anime films. It looks fucking insane. It doesn't have any CGI. I'm sure the new one will probably have some CGI. I'm sure it will have some cost cutting. It'll look like a TV anime or an OVA. But it's also Studio Sunrise, who makes the best looking TV anime and OVAs, by far. They have consistently remained the only studio that I really can count on to have great visuals in any of their flagship series, I can't count on Madhouse anymore. Production IG has always been a little up in the air. Usually if it's a flagship, they'll do well. But Sunrise, they are just a machine that churns out anime. And granted, there's a bunch of different studios that comprise Sunrise. I don't know which one's making this one. I don't know what the background of everybody working on it is. I'm sure somebody does. I have not looked into it. But, the fact that even Otomo is involved at all is exciting. It's funny because I remember reading something... I remember reading an interview with him once where he was talking about how he doesn't like returning to the same work over and over again, where I think he had kind of regretted that he had to do the Akira movie, because if you don't know, Katsuhiro Otomo wrote the manga and directed the movie, so all the stuff that was cut from the manga, he made those decisions and he turned it into a story that made sense as a film. But if you haven't read the manga, the film is like a third of it, and it basically combines what happens at the end of Volume 3 with what happens at the end of the manga itself, and creates a sort of ending out of those elements. But, whereas in the movie, Tokyo is destroyed, and that's the end. In the manga, Tokyo's destroyed halfway through, and then it becomes a post-apocalypse Mad Max series, basically, in the ruins of Tokyo 3. And way more of the arc of the main characters takes place there. Way more of the, plot takes place in that part. And there are some elements of it that I think some people will probably not like as much as the movie. There are some, it's a little cheesier than the movie is ultimately. More of its time, but it tells a way more complete story. It is compelling. It's great. It's one of my favorite manga. And I think that it'll be exciting to see it turned into a fully fledged anime series. I don't doubt that Sunrise could do it well. I think a lot of people will be drawing unfavorable comparisons to the movie. I think that people who like the manga will probably be excited. I hope it's as good as the manga. That's really the question, is not whether it can be as good as the movie, but whether it'll be worth watching as opposed to just rereading the manga, which looks incredible. I have some faith in Sunrise. I don't think they generally make bad-looking shows, and Otomo himself is involved. I don't think he would, allow them to fuck up Akira if he's directly on the team. So, yeah, I don't know. I think there's good reasons to be hopeful for this one. I mean, my motto is always high hopes, low expectations, so we'll see what happens.